Oh my goodness, I've made it. Hello everybody, how you doing? I had to restart my computer, which means I lost the sheet that I had for today's stream, which means I'm remaking it. So if anybody's wondering, I'm trying to do a little bit of planning for streams, and my brain right now is very much like, yeah, you should probably have done that already, but nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's Tuesday, guys. Welcome to the day. A lot of stuff has happened in the past 24, even more than 24 hours, I guess. Well, about 24 hours. So if you didn't know, there was some VTuber news that really kicked off yesterday around like 15 minutes into our stream, which will probably change a lot of the VTuber landscape. We should probably talk about that a bit. Earlier today, there was Pokemon Presents where they talked about stuff for games, so we'll talk a little bit about that. And then I have one of the worst examples of what not to do on Twitch, and I'm hoping anybody that's on Twitch streaming, viewing, whatever, can try to learn from that. And beyond that, we have Jump King today, so we're going to be doing Jump King. We have Wrecking Crew after that, and that's a look at the whole stream, guys. Let's look at the whole stream today. You guys excited? I'm totally excited. I'm actually using my pen for the first time this week. My tablet. Why do I say I'm using the tablet for the first time this week? Because I am. Like, I'll be honest. If I ever remember to not hit buttons, this is what I was just writing up. It's a very brief overview. I want to do this for like all the streams, but like this is to keep me on track with what we're doing, and instead of just jumping into a game, actually talking about it. But I got myself my pen. We're gonna use it a little bit. And that's really about it, guys. That's the whole stream layout. Oh my goodness. How do we do that? I don't know. I've got some water. We're chilling. It's a Tuesday. Yesterday we finished Donkey Kong. I enjoyed the game quite a bit. I just don't know if it's going to be right for streams long term. People just didn't seem that interested, and it seems a little bit longer than something like Mario Odyssey, which was a fairly easy, like 1 to 1 hour and 15 minute speed run. I could just do that whenever. As I said, I'm planning on doing a challenge run, mostly off stream, possibly a little bit on there, but I also have to figure out what we're doing in the near futures. On with games and such, and how we're doing everything. Because the last week I basically haven't stuck to any real schedule when it's come to games. I've just been playing stuff as it's popped up and being like, yeah, whatever, woo. But that said, let's move into probably the first thing that I actually want to talk about, because it's going to have maybe not the biggest impact on you guys who watch this channel pretty often, but it will have an impact both on the social media side of things as well as in the larger VTuber community. So if anybody doesn't remember, about a year ago, I put out that whole thing, maybe even longer than a year ago. I don't remember exactly when it was. I put out that whole talk about me saying that I had mostly filled out the applications to join a company, to apply for a company in VTuber space, and I didn't send it in. It was more as a way to better myself and try to figure out what I can do better. And that company was, if anybody doesn't remember, it was VShojo. And just yesterday, Iron Mouse released a video. Iron Mouse, very big streamer, very big VTuber, by the way. Released a video basically announcing that she was leaving VShojo, which on its own is a massive hit against the company. Like, I don't see how they survive without probably one of their biggest talents and their most widely known name. But she also stated that, and I will say all of this allegedly, allegedly, because I'm not getting sued by nobody, but from what I've heard, allegedly for the past 6 to like 12 months, 6 to 12 months, in that range, talent wasn't being paid out properly. Money hasn't been being sent to where it needs to go, and it basically culminated in $500,000-ish that were supposed to go to charity basically disappearing into thin air. And that basically what that means is VShojo has allegedly stolen up to, if not more than, $500,000, likely a lot more if they're that far in the hole. And it's going to basically, with that and a lot of stuff that's happened over the past couple of years, I see support for corporate style groups falling off quite a bit. I don't see them sticking around as a really big thing outside of maybe the already established ones, or the really big ones, because they're becoming much and much less trustworthy. That said, if I had the money, I would probably try to run one. I'm crazy, but I don't have monies, guys. I don't have monies to pay people's. That's expensive. But yeah, no. When it comes to the whole VShojo thing, I think 7 or 8 of their talents have quit in the past week or two, or at least in the past 24 hours since the news has come out. So from a streaming standpoint, from all of that, VTubing is taking a pretty big hit on the corporate side. A little bit of growth on the indie side probably going to be seen in the future. And around here, I don't know. I don't. It's pretty annoying to me. I felt like I should talk about it because I have brought them up in the past, and at least at the moment, it's like, why are you guys? Why? But my assumption is because they're a company that was born out of the beginning of COVID, they basically probably started as one of those venture capital firms that we've seen in gaming a lot recently over the past 3 or 4 years that have died out in spectacular fashions in pretty much the same ways, where they're just trying to get sold to the nearest bidder or something because they can't actually afford it. And I'm guessing that the well started drying up a little over a year ago, and I don't know, their backs against the wall, and they just did what they felt they needed to, I guess. I don't actually know, man. I wish I understood. But if you're wondering, that's why I wouldn't take money from venture capitalists, because I have seen this over and over again. But yeah, no. That's the VTuber news of the day. What's the other thing that... Oh yeah, Pokemon Presents was earlier today. I don't know if anybody watched it. If you haven't watched Pokemon Presents, you haven't seen the new stuff that was announced, save your time, please. There's not a lot in this that was worth it at all. So the Pokemon Presents today was basically, if I were to just go through it very quickly, it was a bunch of stuff that probably could have been a 1-minute video on its own, and then like 2 things that could have been actual announcements. And if they were standalone announcements, it probably would have done much, much better. Now, I did watch the entire thing. I took very quick notes. Pokemon World Championships happening, I don't know, at some point in the near future in some place. I don't watch the competitive Pokemon scene that much, either TCG or the games, so I know nothing. There are not 1 but 2 animated things coming out. Pokemon Concierge Season 2 is in the works, and Pokemon Tales: The Misadventures of Sirfetch'd and Pikachu, and Pichu. I wrote that wrong in my notes. Have both been announced, neither of which look at all entertaining to me. Hi Nox, we're going over the Pokemon Presents really quick. I don't know if you want to hear about any of it or if you care. They announced one new thing. Exactly one new thing. So the two animation things were a thing. Pokepark Kanto is an interesting idea. If you want to visit Japan, they're opening in the next 2 years a section of an amusement park that they're dedicating to basically what they're calling a Pokemon experience. I wouldn't personally expect to get much out of it, but it's there. Pokemon Go is getting a Dynamax event. That's it. Pokemon Masters EX is having an event where you can get gems, and that's it. Pokemon Cafe Remix is having an event where you can get a Lapras skin inspired by pirates, and that's it. Pokemon Sleep has announced a new area coming in November, and I believe they're having an event where you can sleep to catch like some new legendaries or something. The new 5-star unit. Literally don't care, Nox. Literally don't care. This is it's the mobile games. Like if we're talking about Pokemon Masters EX, it is pretty mediocre gotcha overall. So meh. Pokemon Unite is getting Latios, which we already knew, for the 4th year anniversary, and they're also getting Palmot, whatever. And I think they're getting a volleyball game, and again, not really much to speak of there. Pokemon TCG is releasing a new card pack in the coming months. I know people will be excited about that. A new app called Pokemon Friends is coming out. If people care about Pokemon, it's a daily puzzle game, which will cost $10 base on Switch, and I think will be free on mobile, and then you will be spending $30 to get access to the one puzzle a day that they're going to be releasing for the next year, which makes it just not a thing, guys. Just not a thing. For Pokemon Scarlet, they've announced a new tracksuit. Yes, that's right. You too can live as Subaru from Konosuba in your very own new tracksuit. And so a series of 4 new Terra Raid events where you can get a shiny version of Wo-Chien, Chien-Pao, Ting-Lu, and Chi-Yu if the community works together and collectively gets 1,000,000 raid battles against all of them, victoriousized. And I think that was everything that they've really announced, besides the 2 that might actually be interesting to people, guys. We have Pokemon Champions, which the more I look at it, it seems like this is odd because we've been playing Pokemon Stadium recently. It looks like they're sort of trying to make a Pokemon Stadium as a game that's mostly ranked online battle. You can transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Home to it. You can get points to train Pokemon in it. That's a lot of that stuff. Will we be playing it? I've never really been interested in like online battles in Pokemon, but we'll probably try it. And Legends ZA, yeah, Pokemon Legends ZA got another trailer where they showed off a new Dynamax Pokemon that I'm not gonna spoil for you guys unless like you can find it yourself. But overall, a little bit of new information in that was shown off. We saw more of the characters and a couple more of the things. Dynamax, Gigamax. Yeah, I don't actually know Pokemon. Sorry, they terrestrialized new terrestrializations in Pokemon Legends ZA. It's a Mega Evolution. Don't care. I literally find Terra to be like 30 times as good as the Mega Evolution system, so going back to it is annoying. There you go. There you go, guys. And Legends ZA still comes out in October, which means we still have another month to play Arceus. And I don't know if anybody has any thoughts on the Pokemon stuff. But I just restarted my computer, so I've now got to go find the thing that I have to warn people about. Oh, man. Oh, here it is. You see the VTuber dramas? Yeah, I already talked about that. I opened with that. I opened and talked about it. But yeah, no, VShojo is crashing, burning, and shutting down. And yes, that is the company that I did the partial application for like a year and a half ago. Oh, but today, guys, I have something to say to all the people out there who are Twitch streamers, Twitch viewers, all of that. I think a day or two ago, this news broke from Zach Busey, who does the worst news thing ever on like Twitter and such, and was one of those people who just sort of, I don't know, post random crap. But this one in particular, I found absolutely hilarious. So let's see if I got this, guys. What we are looking at is a screenshot of DJ Clancy, a partnered account, shamelessly going into other people's chats and begging them to raid him because he's going to be doing a marathon charity stream. This is wrong on so many levels. The first level, very clearly, don't go into other people's channels and advertise your own channel. Just don't do that. This is like the epitome of going into somebody's channel and advertising it. You can raid people's channel. If somebody asks you, like, if you stream or something, sure, bring it up. But the general etiquette on Twitch is, if I'm in somebody's stream, I don't talk about my stream, my anything, unless, you know, specifically asked. And that's just the general rules. General etiquette on Twitch. Now, usually I wouldn't be talking at all about this. But does anybody know who DJ Clancy is? And this is the only reason I feel like we should talk about this, because it's a really good way to point the finger and say, don't do what this guy does. I'm gonna wait for chat, guys. I'm actually gonna wait for you to answer this question. Does anybody know who this is? If you don't know, you can feel free to say so. Oh man, I would be scared if I were in your guys' shoes. I actually don't know how many people would know who this is. I'll give you a hint. If you stream on Twitch, you should know who this guy is, in general. Not because he's a big streamer. As a matter of fact, as streamers go, I think he's actually really bad at it. And he probably doesn't deserve the partnership that he's gotten. And if he were a normal person, I don't think he ever would have gotten it. DJ Clancy here. Guys, DJ Clancy here is the CEO of Twitch. The literal CEO of Twitch. If you're wondering, oh, he only got timed out, he didn't get banned. That's because you can't ban staff. Staff can, even if staff have the ability to unban themselves in channels. So, yeah, don't, dude. Dan Clancy here is basically showing off that this platform sucks for advertising, sucks for anything that you can do to grow or even advertise your own things. You have to do it all off platform because he's doing this. And if he's doing this as the guy who literally runs the show, you know that he sees this as probably the best and or only way to get anything out there, guys. He sees it as the best and or only way, which means get off your butt and do anything anywhere else. And that's the scary news of the day. Don't be Dan Clancy here, guys. Be respectful of people. At least a little bit. At least a little bit. Okay. So I'm back on this screen, guys. There we go. I'm a genius, guys. So yeah, we talked about all the stuff that I wanted to get through. We're going to jump into this game now because I'm good at paying attention to what I do. Let's just update the game. Okay, game has been updated, guys. Welcome back to day 3 of Jump King. So far, we've made very little progress. Last time we actually hurt ourselves in our confusion of progress. We've done over 10,000 jumps, almost 1,200 falls, and we've been playing this game for now 5 hours and 41 minutes. Today, that'll probably go over 7 hours. We're hoping to beat it soon. Soon. I have to find the audio, don't I? There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. So welcome back to Jump King, I guess, guys, with our many falls, our many jumps, our day 3 attitudes, and our nagging inability to ever actually succeed. We're going to go up. Only up. Let's jump into this. Guys, legend has it there's a smoking hot babe at the top of the tower, and I would care. But as you can see, I've landed on my face yet again. Okay, we're starting off strong. Guys, we are starting off strong immediately. We just got to keep climbing and not falling. We'll figure out how we feel about this run in a bit, because I'll be honest, at the moment, like yesterday, the last time we played, I thought going into it, I was like, oh yeah, we'll probably do pretty good. I'm feeling okay about it. Today, I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling okay about it. And that's how you know it's pretty bad. It's not a pregame or it's not a pregame order. I hate to tell you this. It's an early purchase order, which means you can buy the game after it comes out and still get it. Yeah, it's basically just a mystery gift. But we're gonna go up. We're gonna go up. Question? No, no question. But yeah, no. We have all of the stuffs, guys. I cannot make this jump today to save my life. This isn't looking good. I overjumped it, which means I'm back to this jump, which I didn't make. No! Why is it this area, guys? Why is this area the area that every single stream, I'm like, this is going to be the part where I decide to fall up and down the whole time. That time I didn't even jump. I'm so good at this game. I'm so good at this game. But yeah, no, new Pokemon stuff's interesting to some. personally, I'm looking at it as like 2 months, guys. 2 months now until the next Pokemon game that we, the next new Pokemon game, which means we have about a month to play through Arceus. And I'm falling again, because of course I am. Why is this everything? I could probably move myself to the side, make myself a bit smaller. You guys can see that. Cool. Bring chat back so that I can see. I think it's Glade, if it's male. I don't know. Where's your crown, King Nothing? Ow. I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh. I don't know how I made that jump. Okay, guys, welcome back to Bargainburg. This is where we spent a lot of our time last stream when we weren't in the depths. Why were we here? Because I can't make these jumps. So like, this jump's easy, this jump is okay, this jump's okay, and then this jump is that. Guys, 3 days on this, and I still make mistakes like that. I got to this area on day one. Day one. I tried fixing it. Don't fix stuff. Don't fix stuff. Everything's going downhill. Everything's going downhill. Oh, good, we're back. Just what I always wanted. I wanted the fear of falling. The fear of falling. How? I swear, this game has a randomizer built into the jumps. Because I just die over and over and over again to things. Most of which I shouldn't be falling to! It's just bad. Nox, I want to see you pick up the controller and play this game blind and never watching a... I want you to not watch any streams of it. Just go into it blind. See how you do. Oh wait, you can't. You can't! Don't have the game. He's got the game. He's got the game. So says me. I don't care if he doesn't own the game. He's got the game. We're going back up to Bergenberg. Going back up to Bergenberg. That was really short. We're going back down from Bergenberg, guys. We were there for a second because I underjumped it again. I thought I overjumped that, I'll be honest. And I know I overjumped that. And I know I overjumped that. Okay. Nice to know that everything's looking good. This is the type of game where if it had a meter for the jump, I would have beaten it 30 years ago. If it had a meter for the jump, I would have beaten it 30 years ago. Or even just an animation on the dude. I'll be honest, there's an animation on him that showed what the changes to the jumps were happening. Like when he was max distance, when he was half distance, we'd be set. Okay. God! I thought I was good. I thought I was good. I thought I was good. It didn't happen. Not going down, guys. Well, I'm going down, and that's the problem. See? Going down. Going up, down. We're going down. How did I make that? I don't know. I don't actually know. Doesn't matter. We're back down here after that. I hate everything about this section of the game. This section of the game is why we are not going to progress. I will be here all week, guys, just playing this game. This game will be what we do all week. Why? Because of this. It's basically this jump. My mental notes on when to jump are not helping. Okay. I wonder. I wonder, guys. If I get quiet, it's because I'm trying to find a way to track my jumps. And I don't know how to do this. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm very quickly going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But like that. That's a 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oop. And I have like a spot that I want to hit for all of them, and it doesn't seem to work on all of them. Like 1, 2, 3. That was a little short. 1, 2, 3. That was also short, but that one should be a 4. Because it feels like there are some jumps that you sort of need to be in between on. Like 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I didn't make it. But if I go for a 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I go for a max 4. or I'm holding it the whole time, then it doesn't work at all. And even with the counting, it feels very inconsistent. And I'm trying to do that all in my head. It's not going great, because like I keep having that happen. You can see I'm barely making that one jump, but I'm consistently barely making that one jump. That was stupid. I'm here to fight a war against myself and gravity, guys. Over the top, over the top. Right now it's killing time. We're nailing this. We're doing this for me. Eventually, I'll be able to do this. I swear it. But for now, we're at like 6 hours. And it's not going super great. And it feels like every time I play this game, I have to remind myself I have to reteach myself how to jump. Which isn't really how we want to play the game. Spending the first hour every time I play the game trying to teach myself the basics of the game means that we're screwing it up every time. It's not helping. Sad, because I remember where the setups are. I just can't hit the setups. I'm up to speed a little bit faster this week than last. But the things that are troublesome are still troublesome. Our highest point for the day, guys, is that spot that we just fell from. New high for the day! Woo! We're further than we've gotten in a while. No! All of that. Well, you know, we got further and then we fell. Actually, yeah, I know, right? All progress gone. Something that the fine guys who made Get to Work, which is like the roller skating super difficult game that we had on here that didn't succeed, because why would that succeed? As a community challenge. Something that they realized is that erasing all of the progress not actually that fun. So what they did in their recent DLC that came out, what, like a week or two ago, maybe? What they did is they made a lot more safe areas, checkpoints, and the ability to revert yourself to locations that you've gotten to, which makes it sound like it's easier. But what that allowed them to do is then make the base game, because you can always, because failing isn't as detrimental, they made the actual gameplay of climbing way harder in the new DLC versus the base game, because it's got that reset feature. So now if you fall, you're not necessarily losing all of your progress. And you're not going to be spending the next hour and a half trying to get back to where you were. And I think that's a good change overall. You used to think about that statement, Nox, that rage is fun. I think that there's a point where it's fun. Then there's a point where it gets super repetitive. SpongeBob. Lurking to play SpongeBob. How dare you? Which SpongeBob? Better be a good SpongeBob. There's a few SpongeBob games out there. Oh, I underjumped that. Great. Great. Guys, remember how I said that there's must be like a randomizer built in? Yeah, I just the same jump 3 times in a row with 2 different results. Ugh. Got to love. Technically, we're not at the start yet. We can go back further. That was too far to the right. But based off of where I've gotten to, we've only been at the start today, Nox. Like, I've made decent progress in this game on day 1 and a little bit more on day 2. But all of that progress is like locked, it's stuck between massive time gaps of me just trying to get back to where I was and failing at these same 2 parts of the game. I've probably been in this room longer than any sane person should have. Yeah, I don't find this fun. I like exploring the new areas and figuring out what to do there, but I don't find failing the same trick over and over again because the weird jump button seems to have a randomizer built into it be particularly fun. I don't think it does, but it feels like it a lot of the times. Nox not realizing that the monotonous tedium of doing the same thing over and over again isn't fun is funny. It's like the main reason people don't call desk jobs fun. That fall hurt my feelings and my brain. Why you have gotcha games that play themselves for you, Nox. Can't even be asked to play the games. Okay, how do I screw this up? Like that. That's how I screw it up. At least it's not as bad as screwing it up to jump before that, because you end up all the way back down. But that was bad. Yeah, I started it for like 3 seconds and then undid it. Like, I just stopped playing it. Why did I do that? Oh. If anybody doesn't know, Honkai Star Rail has a collab going on with the Fate series where I don't know what they're doing exactly. And it's got a couple characters and stuff. It's got a weird little story mode type thing that doesn't work too well. I just screwed that up badly. Yep. And I don't know. From what I played of it, it just wasn't fun. Didn't feel like I was getting anything from it, and it just wasn't a fun collab. So I played it for like 30 minutes and then stopped. I don't know. I haven't been playing a ton of the gacha games in the past 2 weeks. I haven't had a lot of time. Dude, again. Again? Dude, I hate this section with a passion. Probably more than the other one, because I still haven't figured out a way to get through this. Been like 30 minutes doing my dailies. Yeah, I don't have time for that. Nox, today I had 27 minutes of free time, which I spent taking a shower and preparing for stream. 27 minutes. You're like, that can't be true. What about making food and cooking? I haven't eaten today. Got no time for anything at the moment. Oh my goodness, we made it. Here comes the left, further to the left, and... Woo! I do find it funny that that is like the one jump that I mostly have down. Okay, I forget how to do this. It wasn't like that. Oh, it wasn't like that either. Why don't I just overjump? If I overjump that, I'll be fine. No, wait, if I overjump that specifically at full, then I'm not fine. But you know what? We deserve that one for thinking that I could overjump and have the easy way out ever. Now we're back to this jump. Of course. You know what? Let's just go back to the bottom. Let's just go back to the bottom. If we're going to keep falling, we might as well just go all the way to the bottom. Yo, dude, what's up? What's up, dude? You having a fun time down here, big guy with the weird mustache? Beard. Look at this, guys. I've learned something. I've learned enough to get through the beginning of the game. Which only makes it more frustrating as you get up there. Because it's like, all the stuff that I'm doing there, I can do. I know I can do this for the upper parts too. I'm just not. I'm just not able to do it. I was hoping this game would take like 3 to 4 hours at most, guys. Here we are, 6 hours in of actual playtime, and we're not really getting better. We're not improving. Which is crazy because it took me like 2-3 minutes to get back here. Like, we just went all the way to the bottom. We're climbing all the way up right now. I'm like, how long did this actually take us? Look, we're back to where we keep failing. We're just back to where we keep failing. Nope. I fell. Fell hard. I fell hard. You gotta keep going, gotta keep climbing. This is the way of the future. The way of the future is up. Okay, the way of the future's down, but... Oh, yeah. This is insanity, guys. Okay, the ad break ends in 3 minutes, guys. We're gonna keep climbing because I feel like I'm doing terrible today. So, we'll need all the practice we can get. And then we get to areas like this. Look at this, guys. I overjumped that. How did I overjump that? This is like the craziest jump because I started by basically getting that jump. I don't know how you do this. This jump was something stupid, right? Okay, you can just do that. I still haven't gotten there.
Oh yeah!
That was the worst time for an oh yeah. Thanks for the sub, grid. Oh, the timing is so perfect on that. The fall. Best timing ever. Thank you very much. It's been 8 months. Oh, man, time flies though. That one, I'm just like, oh, that's ironic. That's ironic. Woo. Oh, I got glasses now, guys. Perhaps I can see where I'm jumping. Perhaps I can see where I'm jumping. Okay. Was mostly supposed to be a joke. I got the bird again, guys. I got the bird again. The bird's moved. Why do I feel like if I do this... What the heck is... That's way too far. Oh, that hurt. That hurt even more. That's gonna send me way down. I don't know how I got bailed out of that. I should have fallen much further. Gotcha, you can see. I'm here to... Listen, I live in people's heads. What I do, I'm like a parasite. We did technically make some progress today. Even if it wasn't much. No, not again! Okay, we're safe again. I can get bailed out a couple times, but this many is starting to get ridiculous. This many's starting to get ridiculous. Facts. I am... Chat's calling me a parasite, guys. Chat's calling me a parasite. Do I blame chat? Do I blame myself? I don't know. I don't know. I need to... Ugh. Oh, I'm trying to be like super careful because if I go slightly too high, then I fall really far down. But as woo, got really lucky there and then fell anyway. Cool. Cool. I don't know why this room was giving me so much trouble. Something about the layout. I was like trying to figure out what the heck you're supposed to do. No, it's too low. Oh. But then as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, it's super simple. I bonked. I bonked. And we're back. Overjumped it. Yep. Overjumped that. Got really lucky there, I guess. Dude, everything here is just... Ugh. Not going. Underjumped that. Of course I am. Oh, underjumped that, which means, yeah, we're falling back down here. There's a jump here that makes me nervous every time, and it's this one, because that happens sometimes. And look at that, guys. After spending a while up there, we're back to our favorite spot. Thankfully, we were able to leave it fairly quickly, but yeah. Yeah. I don't know how that made it, but whatever. I don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to talk about it. That was awful. That was bad. That shouldn't have made it. I don't think. That was a little short. Ouch. What? No. Really? Really? How is that an overjump? I tapped the button the same as every other time I've done that, and the game is just like, nope, this time you're flying over. Base plant is over. We'll go again. It'll be fine, probably. Graphics, borderless, ×2. Bind main button and secondary button. Scan for devices. In game. What is quick load? I don't know. I saw the option, I turned it on. I don't know what it does. But maybe. I don't know, it's got nothing. Got nothing. Why do they have... Boom, 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 boom. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, 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 bum. Going up. I hate it. There we go. Let's just jump at that 4 times in a row. Oh, yeah. I think I've already spent more time up here this stream than I did the last time we played this. I feel like last time we spent a lot of time in the lower areas. I'm very confused about that jump still. Like this particular jump seems egregiously terrible. See? We're just flying over it. Let's bounce. Bounce. We're back up here. Like the 3rd or 4th time. And then that happens, and it's like, what did I do differently that time than every other time that I walked through there? And the answer is, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Oh, good. I spent all that time getting up there. Didn't want to be up there too long. Wouldn't want to be up there too long, guys. Figured you guys missed the view of the inside of the False King's Keep. That one might be easier from back closer to the wall, actually. Welcome to the Greater Frontier. What the? Why? 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 Got lucky there. Lucky here. What the heck was that? What was that? And then I do the same jump a second later and it's perfectly fine. How am I under jumping that one so much? Why do I keep over jumping that one so much? Everything's a mess. How did I land that? That's a good question. There's no patience. There is no patience. That's gonna be barely good, and then I have no clue how we're doing this part, by the way, guys. That part in particular, not a clue what's going on. Like, I just saved myself. Okay, that's not good. That was somehow too strong again. Too strong again. As soon as I hit the ceiling, guys, as soon as I hit the ceiling, it's all over. Nope, underjumped it. Still overjumped that. I've learned some of the fixes, like some of the backup strategies, but man, that doesn't feel good. Do again? Okay. 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 We're in pain, guys. That's the universe's way of saying that we are in pain. The good news is apparently we can get some distance here, but not a lot. Okay, we can't even get that distance. Starting to eyeball all these jumps a bit more. Leads to stuff like that happening. I'm just like, yeah, this looks good. This looks good. And then that happens, and you're like, what the heck? What's this guy doing? What's he thinking? What's he thinking? I will say I finished watching season 1 of My Dress Up Darling at some point in the overnight. I did mention that I was rewatching that yesterday. I enjoyed it. Season 2 has started. We're another week into new seasons, I guess. So, more random week of random stuff. How did that even happen? How did that even happen? Jump more, gotta 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 jump more. I don't find this possible. We're like 20 minutes from the 7-hour mark, guys. And I'm starting to pull silly stunts like that off. Or that. Where it's like, these are jumps that I can usually make perfectly fine. Nope. Nope. Yes, Nox, the cinnamon challenge, the one that's killed like 3 people. Yes, I wanna stake my life on my ability to beat the game. I will do a purely visual gimmick as a VTuber, guys. Cinnamon challenge, by the way. Purely visual gimmick. This was never a challenge stream. Why would I set up punishments for a non-challenge stream? Especially when I have more stream afterwards. And I'm also not in the mood to take random requests for stuffs. Add it to the suggestions part of the Discord where I read it when I'm not playing a game intended to make you angry at everything. Everybody just wants to get yelled at today. What is a game punishment? And also, if my goal was just to beat the game, which it is, why wouldn't I just continue playing it? We're going up, everyone. Everybody's a target today. Everyone's a target. Everyone's a target. So we can reach the top. Nope, underjumped it. Of course I did. Means I have to do another one of these. Overjumped that one. With another underjump of that one. Oh my goodness. These are getting worse and worse and worse. Squat. Why would I do visual punishment of a VTuber? It doesn't make sense. Physical punishment. Oh, no, because I don't plan on turning this into an ASMR stream, and my mic only works when I'm within like 2 inches of it. So I don't see what would be gotten out of it. Why am I up here? How do I screw up these basic jumps now? Dude, everything is a mess at the moment. Everything's a mess at the moment. We're just making stupid mistakes now. We're just making stupid mistakes now. Gotta keep climbing. Just got to keep climbing. We unkept climbing. Unkept climbing. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Dude, this is bad. We've gone from this wasn't that bad earlier to now we're in my head. I'm in my head. I'm all up in my head. Unable to get anything done. And it doesn't help that the new screen that we got to is pretty bad for me. Like, I don't even know how to begin doing it. Like, I'm not even sure how to start tackling the problem. Like, on most of these screens, I have some sort of idea, or if I don't have an idea, I sit and stare at it for a bit, and then I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot, it's just this thing. With that one, the first jump, I'm playing through it in my head, and I just cannot, for the life of me, figure it out. It's got that little pole that you have to stand on, right? And I'm betting you need to be on that in order to make the next jump, whatever that might be. But I don't know how to get on it. Because if you go to the left, there's a lower spot and a higher spot that you can jump from. The higher spot seems to send you over it pretty easily. And the lower spot doesn't seem to give you a good way to land on it. Not to mention, the landing point is then a gazebo after it. So. Which then the question comes, can you just skip the part where you try to land on the thing and land on it like that way? And I didn't think so when I looked at it. It seemed like it was slightly too far for that. What do you mean, What do you mean, Just gotta keep going, I guess. Oh my goodness. I think this is where we're ending today. It's right here. No, 'cause this is Jump King, not Swim King. So not how you spell swimming. Under jumping that one now. Now I'm over jumping it. Everything's a mess. I don't know. Today's been a bit of a mess of a day for me. Maybe we don't do the NES portion. I end early. So I can try to deal with stuff here's and in my head. I already said I only had like 27 minutes of free time today. You know what it's like to have 27 minutes of free time? It's comparable to what I had yesterday. I'm busy. People are just taking up my time with stuff that wouldn't need me to do it. Oh my goodness, we're back up here. Okay. I almost fell immediately. And then I fell again. Woo! Great job, me. I can't figure that out at all. I thought I had a thing for it. I thought I had a thing for it. I don't have a thing for it. How? How did I screw that up? How did I screw that up? I wish I could understand. I wish I could understand. I don't make it if I jump. Oh my goodness. I don't make it if I jump too heavy, but if I jump too light, man. That was stupid. And this game's annoying me today to no end, so probably be a good time to call it. Because at this point, all that's going to happen is I'm going to get annoyed and I'm going to carry that into the next game, and then I'll be annoyed for the next 2 hours and I won't enjoy playing the game. Because that's what happens. That's what happens, guys. Just gotta keep swimming. Let's see if I can make it to 7 hours today. 7 full hours. Probably not. Come on, me. Come on, me. I can do this. Got 2 minutes. I can make it up here in 2 minutes. I know what I'm doing. None of these screens are individually that long. None of these screens are individually that long, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Everything's going wrong. Everything's going wrong. Okay, that seems like a good place to wrap things up. I mean, day 3 didn't go much better than day 2. We spent the first like 30 minutes trying to relearn how to play the game, which is a bit down from day 2, where it took like an hour. And then, well, we did get to higher levels, guys. We did get to higher levels. It gets frustrating. The more that you're able to climb past a spot, the more frustrating it gets when you get stuck on a spot. I just don't want to deal with. And yeah, I'm getting in one of those moods where it's like, it's probably better off if I just end stream than continue. Because my goodness. My goodness. I'm gonna be one of those people today. Have fun, farewell, thank you all for stopping by, and I hope you have a good one. Tomorrow, we're going to probably be continuing this. And judging by my mood today, it's not going to be much better tomorrow. Woo!